Hey guys, I know it's been a while since we last saw each other.
Oh, it's been 3 months.
Anyway, the reason I haven't had a review up in millennia is because I've been working on something extra special, this video, for you. And totally not because I'm really lazy. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tom, better known on the internets as Ace Trilby. You might remember me from, well, anyway. Today I bring for your amusement a review of the anime series the anime series Jeez, would you cut that out? Okay. Bento. Did it work? Bento! Are you fucking? Hold on. Bento, named after the Japanese lunchtime tradition of people eating their favourite cartoon characters, is the story of Yo Sato, who one night gets a hankering for some cheap bento at his local convenience store. But just as he reaches out for it... Licking his wounds and wondering how to press assault charges on thin air, Sato meets Hana Oshiroi, a peculiar girl facing a similar situation, who totally doesn't write yaoi fanfiction about people she knows in her spare time, you guys. Honest, no need to be concerned, just take your shirt off for like 2 seconds. Why? No reason.
My creative juices are flowing now, Saito!
They soon discover that in the hallowed halls of convenience stores all across Japan, between the shonen jumps and silky toilet paper, lies a battleground where bargain-conscious customers known as wolves challenge each other in mortal combat for the chance to snag some delicious half-price bento. Queen of these challengers in the western part of the city is Sen Yarizui, aka the Ice Witch.
What's the deal? Why are you staring at me?
Who takes pity on Sato and Oshiroi and politely invites them to join her half-price food lovers club.
Wow, that feels so amazing!
I don't know what you're talking about. Here, let me help you sign this paperwork.
Hey, wait a second!
The story then follows Sato's rise through the ranks of the district's wolves to be the best there ever was, and yada yada yada. You know how these things go. The important thing is that at some point, Sato's cousin Shaga joins the team.
She's a vision from coast to coast to coast.
Oh, Christ!
The plot of the series is essentially divided into 2 halves, kind of like acts in a video game, each with their own little arc and boss battle at the end. The first act chronicles Sato's rise and moral ambiguity about whether to join a powerful team of wolves and be guaranteed a tasty treat, or to stay as a lone wolf-ish and fight for honor. It's pretty good. The second half is about these 2 sisters who appear out of nowhere and whoop everyone's collective asses, but then dark secrets from their past and stuff. It's alright. But don't worry, there's a swimsuit episode in between.
It's mine now!
No, don't look! Think of something else! Anything! Resist the temptation if you want to be able to move! It's hopeless!
Whatever the plot is, it mainly serves to escort the characters from one fight scene to another. Now, that's not a bad thing, because the fight scenes are pretty excellent as fight scenes go. They're fluid and fun, and there tends to be a lot of characterization thrown in as they go. Speaking of characters, we come to Bento's greatest strength and weakness. The characters.
But Tom, what does that mean?
Well, shut up, and maybe I'll explain. So rude. I'd be lying if I said Bento's characters were unique. Sato is the average brown-haired guy who all the ladies fawn over and gets branded as a pervert. Sen is the stoic pale-haired one who's secretly a big softie and adorably clueless about everything except fighting. Shaga's the nerd fantasy blueprint with a strange incest fetish.
I challenge you, Sato.
Huh? What are you talking about? Why are you fighting me with something so soft? That didn't hurt at all. It kind of felt good. No way! Shaga!
Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. These character types are okay to use as a foundation for the rest of the story to build on. I mean, point me to another anime series about people fighting over bento. You don't see me complaining about a birthday cake just because it's got a sponge base that other cakes have used. It's the icing that makes these things delicious. One of the gripes I have, though, is that some characters in the series just appear and disappear with no real explanation or context. Resident Cool Guy the Wizard is supposed to be the best wolf ever or something, but he appears in less than 2 episodes and then sods off to America and then we never see him again. The student council president is literally just there to kick Sato in the face once an episode because she has some kind of homoerotic bond with Oshiroi or something.
She can get territorial when it comes to me.
No kidding, she beat me up just for hanging out with you.
The rest of the wolves are kinda cool, but come on, one of them is literally a pair of boobs without a face. I get that that's the joke, but it doesn't exactly make for a deep character. Her name is Brunette, for God's sake. But worst of all is Inoue. She basically serves as a walking punchline. She's unlucky to a toxic degree, and just wanders into scenes, falls flat in her ass, and disappears again. Who are you? What purpose do you serve? Why are you so damn adorable?
Last one's arriving!
Hey, slow down, Asabi!
If you snooze, you lose!
But overall, I do like the main cast. Sen is really cool and badass without falling into bitchy stereotypes.
Hold me.
Oshiroi is really funny in her squirrely way and just stays away from being annoying. And Shaga, well. Anyway. This is, of course, helped by the English dub, which features the talents of Austin Tyndall, Trina Nishimura, Morgan Garrett, Felicia Angel, and Tia Ballard, with Anastasia Munoz and Kara Edwards doing a really great job as the twin Sawagi sisters, who serve as the semi-antagonists of the second arc. Credit where credit is due. They all do a good job, and it sounds like they're having a blast with the dialogue, but it should be said that some of the actors, particularly Austin Tyndall, sound like they were recorded in a corridor. It's really noticeable when you're listening with headphones, and while I'm sure it's simply due to the particular studio they recorded his lines in, it comes across as a bit unprofessional, which is especially annoying considering it mars his otherwise good performance.
Thanks, Shaga.
Enough about us, okay? Did you get the info I asked you for or not?
Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Girls don't like pushy guys.
Just answer me, would you?
Okay.
As for the music, well, it's pretty good. Nothing startling, nothing ear-splitting. Opening and ending themes are nice. It's no Persona, you know?
This carousel takes us round and round. This love it rings for life. You can't tell up from down. Having so much fun.
As for the art, well, I'm starting to get the feeling that I'm not really the best person to judge these things. I like it, but again, it's not exactly unique. Then again, there's not a lot of anime art I dislike these days. Except Giraffe Piece. So what do I actually think about the series as a whole? Well, if it wasn't clear by now, I like it. But it's not really all that memorable. The characters are likable, but forgettable. The story is there, but it's not going to make you think about it for weeks after it's over. Musically, visually, it's all very middle of the road, but for some reason, I still really enjoyed it. It's goofy and about as memorable as a fart in a wind tunnel, but the bento brawls are still an interesting concept. And I get the feeling that this is a series that I'm going to come back to in the future and just kind of switch my brain off and enjoy, because it's just light viewing, it's nice. It's not going to break any molds, but I'd recommend at least giving it a shot. It's certainly not a bad show, just very vanilla.
Not guilty!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm feeling kinda hungry.